Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering our conjunction of Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Ketu, and what happens when Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Ketu are conjunct in your particular horoscope. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this conjunction, where it's placed, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at that link. So, let's discuss the conjunction of Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Ketu. Now, as you know, Moon represents the mother, mind, comfort, happiness. Okay. It represents your emotional connection with the world. It represents your hard drive from past life. Mercury is your speech, your communication, your analytical skills, your education, your skills, your ability to learn things. It's your aunts, uncles, friends. Then you have Mars, brothers and sisters, male friends. You know, it's your aggression, it's your fighting ability. It represents violence. You know, it represents domination. It's the army, the soldier. And then you have Ketu, which is a standing army, conquered army. It's your, past. It's your past life. It's your maternal lineage, paternal grandmother. It represents saints, spiritual people, implosion, meaning imploding within, moksha, meditation. But Ketu also represents violent things too. Ketu represents sharp objects like a murderer would use, like Mars. And Ketu also represents terrorism. Because terrorism comes from imploding. Like you have suppressed yourself so much, and like boom, it explodes outside. So what are these planets doing together? So whenever you have this conjunction together, one of the first things that at least I know and I notice within the horoscope that this person has a very disturbed mind. Very agitated mind. Mind is on the razor's edge. The mind can flip on this side and this side. But here's the thing about this conjunction. Both the sides are gray, shades of gray. There's no white or black. With this conjunction, there's no whites or black. There's no good side or bad side. Both of them are shades of gray. One is a little lighter, one is a darker shades of gray or shade of gray. And what this shows me is that regardless of which way they swing, they always tend to get bothered some with each side. If they are not controlling one of the sides, they become agitated and they become angry. They even have like a lot of violent thoughts within them. So let's say if you're on the good side, right? You're on the side, let's say you have the Nazis and you have the regular people. So Nazis are bad side, okay? Let's say they're on the right side. They're on the side of the regular people who want love and happiness. Well, if they're in that side, and if they cannot control that side, if that side does not listen to them, they blow up on them. If they're on the bad side, and that side doesn't listen to them, that side doesn't go about with their side, they blow up on them. But then they blow up on the other side as well, because they're with that side. They take that anger out on the other side. So it's never a win situation for this, especially now what I'm saying here, okay, it may not hold itself if it's in a certain sign. Like in a certain nakshatra and sign, this actually can show great amount of discipline towards energizing your mind towards a higher consciousness. This is a person that can become a yoga teacher. This is a person that can become a meditation teacher. But again, let's talk about the real world. Let's not really dive into that spiritual world, because the people, whoever watches this video, follows me, they're the people who are like swinging in that material and spiritual world. So they'll be like, well, no. I'm more of a spiritual person with this conjunction. Well, you take this to someone who does not know anything about astrology and they have this conjunction. They are going to be that person who wants to dominate things. They are going to want to control. And especially with this, their behavior came through their mother. Their behavior of aggression was manifested through watching their mother, observing their mother. Mother would have a very sharp speech, very cruel way of handling things. She was the disciplinarian in your life. And there was this natural detachment of emotions with the mother. Because mother was like, no, I'm not going to raise you with my emotions. I'm going to raise you with the stick. That's how the mother is going to be like. So this is why your mind, whenever you think of emotions, you go back in time to how you were raised when you were young. And this is why you're like, well, I was raised this way, so I'm going to raise all of you this way. Whether I'm a manager in a company or whether I am a parent as myself. And you will use very harsh speech. Speech is very, very harsh. Like, let's say you have this in your third house. Okay? Whenever you call someone, somehow, some way in that conversation, you end up cursing that person. You're in the 11th house, you will curse somebody in a large organization or in your workplace, which is in a way an organization. Where this comes out is people who go into athleticism. Being an athlete, and especially what do you call that? The sword fighting sport where they wear the mask and then they have I know it's called something, fencing. In fencing, this comes out. Their skills are very good with fencing because remember, these are sharp objects. Swords, and Mercury is the skilled, and mine is aggressive enough to handle those skills. In sports, this is great. Sports coaching, yoga, or somebody who goes into military, army, that becomes a very good position for people. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Moon, Mercury, Mars, Ketu conjunction. And also let me tell you, the education-wise, usually these people pick up education related to engineering, computer engineering, mechanical engineering, or they love going into fields of surgery, physical therapy. So those would be type of the careers this person will be inclined towards. All right? So if you're new to the channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all my books, reports, consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.